Hiya, I'm Ellie from Pink Pig Financials. Today my question is, are you going to make your dream happen? Big question, I know. The dream we're talking about here is setting up, running your own business. Hopefully the answer is yes, and you're about to take that plunge or already have. That's one decision on a long road of decisions you're going to have to make as you go down this journey. So another decision that's going to come up pretty soon is, should I set up as a limited company or should I transition from sole trader to limited company? So big, massive, huge disclaimer, caveat, this is not an exact science and this really will differ from personal circumstances for each business. So please do, if this is something you're interested in, please do book in a call with us and we'll talk it through in more detail for your personal circumstances. So this is not a one-size-fits-all solution. But here's what we've come up with as a rough guide. If you are employed elsewhere and your dream is starting as a bit of a side hustle of a dream, then probably fairly soon you're going to want to set up as a limited company. Essentially, if your employment is using up your tax-free personal allowance, so that's anything over £12,570 per year, then you're going to be paying at least 20%, if not more, if you go into a higher bracket of tax on all of the profit you make as a sole trader. However, if you're making enough in your day job that you don't necessarily need to take that profit, you could, for example, decide to pay the 19% corporation tax and leave the rest in the business's retained earnings for a rainy day or for when you take that plunge and fully focus on your own business. Alternatively, when you start making a little bit more money, as the director of a company, you are entitled to £2,000 of tax-free, yes, tax-free dividends each year. And that's true for all company directors. So if you have a significant other or a business partner that you can also appoint as a company director, both of you can take those £2,000 of tax-free dividends out of the profit of the company. So that'll have sorted some of you out. The rest of you, if you're working full-time on your business already, excellent. The answer may take a little more working out, but in a very rough sense, we would say, if your business is going to be making enough for you to take that tax-free personal allowance of the £12,570, it would be a good move to set up that company and employ yourself. And even better, the more of you there are to be employed, whether there's 2, 3, 4 of you in this business together, if you can cover those basic salaries, then it's definitely worth setting it up. Now, to be honest, I do not have the brain power or the time to go deeply into the exact pounds and pence amount of at what point it makes sense to transition from sole trader to limited company. But things to think about are that as a sole trader, you'll come to pay national insurance as well on your profit, whereas you can keep your salary under that limit in a limited company. Like we've discussed, your tax-free dividends, you can leave money in the company, leave it for a later year, many things to consider. So if it's something you're thinking about at all, then please do book in that quick call with us, quick discovery call, and we'll just have a chat about your personal circumstances. In the name of transparency, we do need to point out that incorporating will incur some costs. Your accountancy fees will likely be higher. There are potentially other costs that will come up, different insurances maybe as a business, a limited company rather than a sole trader. And like we said, there isn't a one-size-fits-all approach to this. But yeah, that's why, as we said, just have a chat with us. We will never advise you to become a company if it isn't in your best interests. So follow the link, book a discovery call with us, and keep your eye out for the next blog in this series, which is actually not all about the numbers. Crazy for an accountant to say that. But yeah, the other non-financial reasons why you should think about going limited.